this Michael Irvin story is wild, man. First of all, hit that thumbs up, man. I'm gonna go a little in depth with this and just my spin on it, because every time I turn around, I see a black man apologizing. It's always some kind of manufactured apology. Rather it's Shannon Sharp a couple weeks back, Kyrie Irvin with the Nets, Chris Brown recently. Then you had the NBA player and Spencer Dinwiddie. Shout out to Spencer Dinwiddie. But old dude that played for the Nets, he said no homo in his press post-game interview, and he had to make a manufactured apology on Twitter. I'm like, damn, every time I turn around, this got to be the sorriest generation of men, because every time I turn around, somebody apologizing. And shout out to Michael Irvin for not doing that. Michael Irvin did not do what's in today's script, where even if you're falsely accused of something, you take the bullet and go with it so you could clean your name and all that. No, if Brett Favre could be out here suing media members for telling the news, which he was involved in, why can't Michael Irvin sue this woman for $100 million? You know what I mean? So the playmaker, they out there in Arizona for the Super Bowl. Arizona gets a Super Bowl like every 10 years, but it's crazy. But they're out there, and he's at some hotel. And I'm wondering, they was at the Radisson or some kind of regular, you would think the NFL Network, they would have put him up in something nicer than that. But this is a 45-second conversation. It's on camera. And there's witnesses saying that there was nothing said. Michael had a couple drinks. He's done an interview with this station in Dallas. He does a lot of appearances. And he said that he had a little, couple drinks, but he just some casual conversation. Hey, how you doing? They shook hands. She went off and said all this other crazy stuff. And now Michael Irvin has been yanked off the NFL Super Bowl coverage. And that's why you haven't seen him since really the week before, like last week, basically. He's on First Take with Stephen A. Smith on Mondays. He's on NFL Network. This man got multiple bags all around the media game, and I think this was his reality check in a lot of ways, to know that, they just basically wrote him off. Like, until further notice, ESPN and NFL Network, they done with Mike. So Mike got to defend his name and his integrity out here, and I applaud him for standing up for himself. He is the playmaker, you know what I'm saying? So he out here drinking, and at first thing I laughed at it because I'm like, Mike Irvin used to be a wild, he's known to be a wild dude. But you ain't never heard of nothing crazy like this. At least not in recent years. But yeah, Mike got his reality check. And where's Jerry? Where's good old Jerry? You know what I mean? He's been one of Jerry's good old boys for years. And where Jerry at now? Put in a word for Jerry. Jerry need to put in a word for Mike. It's like, hey, you go ahead and put Mike back on the coverage. Mike, they need the playmaker out there. You know what I mean? Like, Mike is very colorful. He's a Hall of Famer. He should have probably been out there. They did the Hall of Fame thing yesterday. Like, come on. That's the world we in, and they'll take the woman's word for it, and you just supposed to go out there and, basically play the script. And it's like, nah, Michael Irvin said, fuck that. You know what I mean? He got to do what he got to do. And he's suing. That's the crazy part. For 100, like I say, if Brett Favre could sue Shannon Sharp and Pat McAfee, why can't, Michael Irvin sue a random white woman for saying he did, God knows what she's saying. He said some wild shit. I'm like, what the man said in 45 seconds that was that crazy that you had to, file this case on that? This is wild. Like, she's trying to come up on the bag. He said, nah, fuck that, bitch. I got one. I'm going to pull one on you. So that's what the playmaker got going on. But yeah, man, every time I turn around, everybody's sorry about this and that. And it's just phony to me. Like, everybody got to fake apologize because you hurt this group of people feelings or that group of people. And we changing teams' names up. I don't care. They will always be the Washington Redskins. Now they were the football team. Now they're the Commanders or the Commodores, whatever the hell they are now. The Commanders. Like, it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just tired of all this phony apology shit. But yeah, Michael Irvin, stand your ground, playmaker. And hopefully he comes out clean in this. But yeah, he did get his reality check because they damn sure snatched him off the TV quick. They wasn't having it. You know what I mean? They got Disney, especially Disney and ESPN. They not about to have that. As much as they promote all that crazy stuff, they'll snatch somebody off TV in a second. So there's really no loyalty in this business. So this was the reality check I guess Mike needed. But maybe Jerry could come in and save him. You know what I mean? It don't look like it right now, but let me know what y'all think about Michael Irvin suing this woman who was said he was wilding out at the hotel lobby down there in Arizona.